what you want to do now is take your new filter, and you want to pour a little bit of oil into it to help start up lubrication. I can't put too much in there, though, because this filter goes on sideways, and it all just jumps out of there. And it just ends up being a waste of oil. But if you have a filter that you mount straight up, then you can fill this thing up pretty good. And then, what you want to do before you put it on is you want to take some oil, and you want to lubricate the O-ring. This will help when you're trying to pull this filter off later, and it'll help it seal better. Now we take it. I'm dripping oil everywhere, but oh well. I'm going to put that down for a minute, so you won't be able to see this. I'm just taking it and sticking it back on where you already saw anyway, just where the oil filter goes back on. Problem I have right now is I got the sun shining directly in my face. So I'm having a lot of trouble seeing. Around to the other side of the hood so my body will block off some of the... There we go. I got it on there. You should only have to screw it tight with your hand. But in my case, I might have to use a tool because I got oil all over it now. So I can't really grip it well. But you don't want to put it on there too tight because then it's not going to seal well. I'm just going to get it as tight as I can with my hand, and I might have to give it an extra little push with the wrench. Pretty much on there. It's a little loose right now, though. I'll take my filter wrench. Oh, my filter wrench is sliding. There. That should be tight enough. Now, the last thing, you want to pour new oil into your engine. Now, I'm supposed to only have 4.5 quarts, so I want to check this bottle and make sure I don't pour the whole thing in. Then the other 4 bottles that I haven't opened yet, I'm just going to dump them. I actually think it can hold a little more than 4.5 quarts, so I'm not too worried about getting this exact. There, you just dump it all in, close it up, make sure everything's tight, make sure your drain plug's back on. I got mine on already. And then you start it up. If you get an oil pressure light or if your oil pressure gauge still reads 0, shut it off. Do not let it sit and run for a minute. Don't listen to what anybody tells you. Just shut it right off. Check for any leaks or any problems. Everything's ready to go, so it's time to fire it up. Whoa, it just jumped on the jack stands a little. It's running Only lights there is the doors open light and I'm not buckled light. Oh yeah, and the e-brake light, but you can't see that in the sun over there.